Hello and welcome to this presentation. This is the Unit 7, the human body, vocabulary, verbs, and their pronunciation. This is for the 7th grade of the school ABC, and my name is Johnny Medina, your English teacher. Okay, let's start with the vocabulary and the verbs. What do we have? Body organs. Okay, so we have the blood, which in Spanish means sangre, bones, huesos, brain, cerebro, heart, corazón, intestines, intestinos, kidneys, riñones, liver, hígado, lungs, pulmones, muscles, músculos, skin, piel. Y ahora vamos con los verbos. Let's go with the verbs. Chew, masticar. Cough, toser. Have the hiccups, tener hipos. Scratch, rascarse. Sneeze, estornudar. Snore, roncar. Swallow, tragar. Yawn, bostezar. Now we go to the next part and we explain each word, how you pronounce them, and what is their meaning. Okay, we start with the first word. Is blood. If you can see in the phonics, we have the letter A right here. That means that the sound of these two right here is the sound of the ah. So when you say this word, sounds like this. Blood. No, blood is incorrect. Blood is incorrect. You have to say blood with a ah. This is an open ah. So the sound is blood. Example, blood runs in my veins. Here we have the next word, the word bone. Now, this word right here has the phonics that has the name of the schwa, because the sound comes from the throat, ah, ah. So when you say bone, comes from your throat, bone, bone. Okay, so let's see the example right here. He has strong bones. And that's it. Now we have the next word, is brain. Now, you can see in the phonics right here that the sound of the ah right here, the one that you see right here, sounds like a e. This one right here is called the short e because it has only one sound, e. So when you say the word, the complete word sounds like this. Brain. Brain. Example. You think with your brain. That's it. Okay, the next word is heart. If you see the phonics right here, you see that has an ah, an R. So the sound is like a R. So when you read this right here, it only sounds like an R. Remember that the H in English sounds like a J. So when you say the word is heart, heart. For example, you can see right here, her heart pumps very fast. And that's it. Now you see in this next word that we have something different in the phonics. We have this right here. When you see this in your phonics, that means that this word right here is going to have the stress sound in English. That means that when you read, remember this one is the short E. So you say intestine, intestine. So it's not intestine, it's intestine, intestine. For example, we have long intestines. And that's it. Try it yourself. Now we have the next part of the body. These organs are like two small peanuts that we have in the body. This is called the kidneys. Look, right here in the phonics, we have again the same apostrophe right here. That means that the first sound is going to sound with the stress. kidney. Now look this phonic. This one, remember, is the short E, but this one is called the long E. So this one sounds, the first one right here sounds E, but this one, the second one, the number 2, sounds E. So when you read this, sounds kidney, kidney. So if you have 2 for the S, you say kidneys, kidneys. Now the example, the kidneys need water, and that's it. Try it. Okay, now we have the next organ. This organ is called the liver. Now let's go back to the phonics. Look right here. We have the apostrophe. So what is the meaning when you have the apostrophe? That means that the first right here is going to have the stress. So it's going to go like li. Remember, this one is the short E. Now we have something different right here. We have this E that is inverted. So this one sounds like the schwa. Remember, the schwa comes from your throat, so it sounds like eh. So this sound comes from the throat. So when you read this one, you go like this: liver, liver, liver. So the example, the liver eliminates toxins. You see? Now try it. The next word in the vocabulary are the lungs. Now in the phonics right here, I use the singular. Remember what phonic sound is this one? This one is the sound of the open A. So the sound is A. So when you read this, lung, lung, because you have the S right here, becomes plural. So the sound is of the Z right here. So when you read, sounds like this: lungs, lungs. Look at the example. Your lungs help you breathe. Okay, now you try it. Okay, the next word is muscle. Now look at something very important right here. In the phonic sounds of the pronunciation, first you have the apostrophe right here. So that means the first right here is going to have the stress. So it's going to sound mas, mas. Remember the open A right here. This is the open A. So when you have the open A, so you say mas, and then you separate right here. So the sound right here is alone. Remember the sound of the schwa. So muscle, muscle. So when you read it slow, it goes like this: muscle. But when you read it normal, it's muscle, muscle. Look at the example. He has big muscles. Now you try it. Okay, the next word is very simple. It's only one sound: skin. Now remember this sound right here. In the phonics, this sound sounds like the s. So when you read it, sounds skin, skin. Remember, this one is the right here is the short E. So you have skin. Okay, try it. Skin. Look at the example. Her skin is soft. Okay, try it in home. Okay. Now we are going to start with the verbs about the body. The first word is very simple. This one has only one sound, but here's the thing that we have new right here. This sound right here sounds like t, t. But when you read it in the phonics, sounds like this when you put it together: chew, chew. So now when you do the example, look at the example. I chew gum in the break. I chew. Okay, so it's very important to pronounce correctly all the phonics. Now the next verb, Actually, it's like a whole phrase. You have the hiccups. Remember, now we have new letters right here. This one right here sounds like the ah. It's like you are trying to say the ah and the eh together. So it sounds like this, ah. So when you read, it says half. And then you have this one right here. The sound of the th right here sounds like the. Have the hiccups. Remember, the sound of the ah, the sound of the short e. So when you read, have the hiccups. Okay, look at the example. I have the hiccups. Now try it. The next verb. Now we know that this one sounds like sh. This one sounds like a, eh. And this one sounds sh. So when you read the whole word, sounds like this. Scratch. Scratch. Remember this sound, the one of the a, scratch. Okay? Let's see the example. I scratch my back. Look at the picture. He's scratching his back. Now try and practice. Now the next verb is very simple also. Look at the first phonic. The phonic right here is the sound of the s. And now we see something right here. That means that we separate the sound. So this right here has the first sound, and this one has a second sound. So when you read, it goes like this. Sneeze. Sneeze. Okay? Try it. Let's see the example. I sneeze when it's cold. Okay? Remember the word. Sneeze. Okay? Try it. Now, the next verb. As you can see, all the verbs that had followed this one have the same thing. Starts with a s in the phonics. Now, this one is a new one. What is the sound of this phonic right here? That's the sound of the O. O. It's like an O. So when you read it, it sounds like this. Snore. Snore. Okay? You can try it, but first let's see the example. He snores when he sleeps. Snores. Remember, this one is the plural, snores, and the one that we have up there is in the singular, snore. Okay, now you try it and practice. Okay, the next verb is swallow. Now this one is a little different. We have the first one that starts with the S, which sounds like S. Now you see that this A is different. It's because this A sounds like a O together. So this A right here sounds like a and a O together. So it's like swa, low, swallow. So when you read it at normal speed, it sounds like this. Swallow, swallow. Let's see the example below. He swallows the juice. Okay, so please try it again. Swallow at normal speed. Okay, now we are in the last verb about the body. This one is very simple. Now you see right here, we have learned that this right here sounds like the O. Now, this Y right here sounds like a J. So when you read this right here, it says jo. So we have the N. So yawn. So at normal speed, you yawn. Now let's see the example right here. She yawns because she is tired. Remember that we add the S every time that we are speaking in the third person. That's why we add the S. But it's still the same meaning of the first one right here, the one that you have in the upper part. So remember, she yawns, okay, he or she yawns, but if you do in the first or plural, you say yawn. Okay, so I want you to try it at home and repeat every time so you pronounce everything correctly. Yawn. Okay, that was the whole vocabulary and the verbs that you need to learn for your Unit 7. Please remember at home to practice this presentation, each word, in order to pronounce everything correctly. Y ahora, muchas gracias a todos por ver esta presentación. Por favor, en casa necesitan revisar las palabras, escuchar y verificar esta presentación para que puedan pronunciar correctamente cada una de las palabras. Se ha explicado para que puedan pronunciar de la manera correcta. Si tienen más preguntas, me lo dejan saber. Gracias.